So what you could do is go inside here with his little mouth. And you can do his little eyes. I don't know if that's going to work. I've had it sitting out for a while. And then, so you can see that he's in there. His little face is in there. And then you could just fill this with chocolate or line the well with chocolate. Fill it with caramel, fill it with cheesecake, fill it with cake pop filling for a cake gem. And then let it sit. And then cover it, and you're all set. So you would fill it first. Green chocolate, white chocolate, whatever you want to do.
So you need to let that colored part set up first.
I would let that
adding the chocolate.
I would let it sit a little bit because this is melted chocolate. So if you add melted chocolate to melted chocolate, it could run. So if you let this sit up, you know, you could pop it in the fridge for a minute or two, or even now you can see that it's starting to set up. Then you would just add your chocolate over it.
What I ran into when we did that was that, because we did the letters, tried to do monogram letters, and we poured, so we set it up, and we put the melted chocolate in, and I guess maybe that was too hot, because it melted the color
as long as
you're, and it just blended right into, you know, itself.
Yeah, as long as your chocolate's not too hot. It sounds like your chocolate might have been a little too hot.
I'm going to need to make more room in the kitchen.
So you would just put that. You would just put that in the fridge, but you can see what his little face would look like. But again, you can do green. You can do whatever colors. We have the truffles. We have all kinds of stuff, and you can do. Let me see. Could even do. Put my truffle one in there. You could do. I don't know if this is liquidy enough yet. Probably not.
Straight frogs.
And then let that set, and then fill it. Or you could do it with your truffle mold or your candy bar mold or anything like that. Or you can wait until they're done, pop them out, and then drizzle the chocolate on there. While the chocolate's wet, you can do some sprinkles on there. So, I mean, it's really, there's no limit to it. However you want to do it, there's nothing set in stone. It's about having fun. It's about being creative.
But that sure is great drizzling consistency. It's really tough sometimes when you do an after drizzle on the product. At least this way you can drizzle it first. And you know it looks the way you want it to before you bake or before you fill it.
Right, because if you do it after the fact and it's already on there, there's nothing you can do about it. And, I mean, you can do it thicker, you can do it thinner. And you do really just honestly have to work with it so it's the right temperature. If it's right out of the microwave or right out of the hot liquid, it might even be a little too thin. If you've let it set up at room temperature, it might be too thick and you're not going to get that nice kind of drizzle. So you can practice, you can do a little bit over your still pat first to make sure it's the right consistency and then start doing it over your wells. But, I mean, as long as you realize that if you make a mistake, nobody's going to get hurt, you know? Nobody's going to get hurt. It's just about, well, that one didn't work out. I'm going to try it a different way. Or it's really not going the way I want it. Maybe it's not going the way I want it because of the humidity. Maybe because it's too cold in the house, too hot in the house. So there's always plan B. There's always something else that you can do. It's not working beforehand. I'll do it after. It didn't work at all. It's not what I want. You can put sprinkles or glitter on it. You know, the color is not quite the color I want. So instead of coloring the chocolate with the liquid candy colors and not getting the color that maybe you were looking for, you can color the buttercream the color that you want it. Or so there's so many options. But people that say, I can't bake, or, oh, I can never do that. Maybe, you know, there are things that I see online all the time. I think, oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. The talent that these people have is outrageous. So I don't go right from trying to do, you know, these huge elaborate things. You kind of take baby steps and you come in here and you practice or you work with the kids and the kids are having a good time and you have fun and you eat your mistakes or you take them to neighbors or coworkers and they're delighted. They don't know that the striping was supposed to be on the outside after you made it or before. They don't know that it was, and they don't mind being guinea pigs. So it's just about having fun.